What should we ask the tarot today? I am using my Ask the Tarot Love and Abundance Edition Oracle deck that I designed myself. While this is no longer available in the physical product, you can download it as a digital version, and there is a link in my bio, as well as same-day readings and private one-on-one Zoom calls. But in the meantime, what should we ask the tarot today? Am I on their mind? Let's start with tarot and then we're going to move on to some oracle. So Spirit, for the viewer, the person that the viewer has on their mind, does that person also think of the viewer, please? Does that person also think of the viewer? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have got the 8 of Rods, the 10 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Blades, the 7 of Rods, the 5 of Rods, and the 6 of Rods. I have always particularly loved using this deck for this particular question because the swords, they give the answer straight away. Here with this Knight of Blades, you are most certainly on their mind. Deeply, deeply embedded. One of the meanings of black flowers is that of protection. So this person may either be very protective of you or potentially of their thoughts towards you. As I'm looking at this card, I am almost imagining a dark cloak over them. We may come back to this card a little bit later, but there is a potential that the both of you are at some kind of distance, whether that is a physical distance or an emotional distance. The reason that I am saying that is we see these 2 coins that are at a distance. Now, whenever I have seen this card, I have always thought of the words as 2 peas in a pod and 2 hearts that beat as one. So there is a lot of mirrored energy between the both of you. Now, the traditional meaning of this card is more of balance, and it could also be questioning, should I, shouldn't I, do I, don't I? And potentially that could be some of the questions that this person is asking themselves in regards to you. They may be trying to find balance, and they may be thinking about how to communicate with you and whether indeed they should. Swords within tarot, they talk about the mental aspects and that of communication and clarity. So if there has been some kind of distance, it feels that communication is going to be coming in, or at least they're thinking of it. Another card that would suggest this is here, this 8 of Rods. Now, the 8 of Rods is a card that speaks of communication, and it is also traditionally known as Cupid's arrow. What's really interesting about this 8 of Rods card is that we can see that the rods are coming from 2 different directions. Once again, bringing in the idea that there is reciprocal energy. What you're wanting, this person is also wanting. And maybe this is something that you are going to be communicating about. One of the things that I did know about the sequence of cards that have come out is that we have the 5, 6, 7 and 8 of Rods, meaning that there is something that is in progress. The 5 here is talking about a shift or a change. It is also a card that talks about inner or external conflict, which would really take us back to what I had felt here with this Knight of Swords and this 2 of Pentacles. Should I, shouldn't I, do I, don't I, how do I move this forward? That is what I feel is on this person's mind. The 6 of Rods here is speaking of victory and success. So this person may be thinking about what kind of successful outcome can I achieve in the action that they are thinking of taking. You can see on the illustration the way that the rods are woven together. suggesting that there could be some kind of soul bond or soul tie between the both of you. The Seven of Wands suggests taking a stand in whatever action that they decide to make. Now, the illustration in this particular deck doesn't represent it particularly well as to its traditional meaning, but on a traditional card you would see a man and he has his legs far apart over a river, and on one of his feet he has a boot and on the other he has a shoe, which personally to me shows that there is still conflict within. Shall I make a move or shall I not? But they do make a move. They take the risk even if they are worried. Perhaps because it's the only decision in the end that they could live with. They may feel that there are opportunities that have arisen, that if they are not taken now, they may be lost. And then there is this Eight of Rods, which is talking about that back and forth communication. Now, I see two different possible scenarios. One is that this particular dynamic has a third party aspect to it, as that is quite often what I see within the Three of Cups. Third party situation does not always mean another person, although predominantly it does, but it can also talk about a physical distance between you, a cultural difference between you, age or religion. But no matter what that is, it feels like this person again wants to come to a place of peace with you, something that we had discussed yesterday in yesterday's collective message. This person absolutely sees you as their 10 of Cups. You're there happily ever after. And this is what they wish to experience with you. It says it even on the cards. It says love, happiness, passion, dreaming, harmony, calmness, wisdom, bliss. When they are in your presence, this is what they feel. And like I said earlier, there feels like there is an opportunity that is arising and they feel the need to take it. Let's bring in some oracle cards. One of my very favorite oracle decks, even if I am biased, and while it is no longer available in physical version, you can get a digital download and the link is in my bio. But Spirit, may we have a look please at this person's feelings, please, this person's feelings towards the viewer, this person's feelings and thoughts. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have got Soul Family, Wisdom, Oneness, Clarity, and Apathy. It feels to me that in the past, this person has maybe been a little bit careless. They have potentially been very stubborn and suppressed their feelings. And this may have taken a large toll on this particular relationship, even though there may be these soul ties or these soul bonds that we have spoken about. This does speak of earthbound companions and of certain lessons that you may have had to play out together. And I would most definitely say that this is someone whom you have had other lifetimes with. It feels to me like this person has had clarity. They've been able to really come to terms with their own thoughts with this Knight of Blades. And maybe in the past they have shrouded them, like I had seen with them wearing that black cloak. But I believe that they want you to understand the truth of how they feel towards you. That peace is going to be very necessary. When we have the Oneness and we have the Wisdom card, I believe that this is them having come into wisdom, having been receiving downloads of intuition. And with this Oneness card, I feel that they may really know who you are to them. And with these cards, I really feel that they want union. They want that oneness. As always, I feel like I am running out of time, but please remember that this is a collective message and it is not meant to be for everyone, so please listen to your own intuition. If you would like your own private reading, then there is a link in my bio to one-on-one Zoom calls or same-day readings.